In day 102, again the poet speaks about how cautious we have to be and how not to fall in the trap of Maya of the visible world, and how the Purva Janma Samskaras pulls us down if we are not alert and vigilant, and how to shrug off those things and rise to the state of Godhood. So we'll see how particularly it has been said. He says, Nako vasana vishayi vritti rupe padharthi jade kamana purva pape sadharama nishkama chittita java kalpana lesha tohina sava. So very nicely he says this, and here the thing that we have to take is Sadha Rama Nishkama Chintita Java. So Sada, always, Rama, the name, Nishkama, desirelessly, Chintita, meditate, Java, keep going on. Always keep chanting the Lord's name desirelessly. We all have a lot of desires. We trade with business, my dear friends. We go to the 7 hills, there we go, we weep, we cry, we ask this, that. It gets fulfilled and we forget everything. The team, the people who have taken us, and the God. Everything. And again, when some problem comes within, Sankata, Venkata, Ramana, as the saying goes. When there is trouble, you think of Ramana. Venkata Ramana. Ramana has a different meaning also. So it is not, it says Sadha Rama Nishkama Chintita Jave. So when you go to the God, don't ask for all three things. I need this, I need that. Ask for that which is huge, that of the cosmos. Ask for that cosmic knowledge, Bhuma knowledge, Brahma Gyan, nothing short than that. And just by asking will it happen? Of course, it is said, ask thy shall be given. But even our efforts are required. Efforts, we have seen all the qualities in the previous days as to how we have to conduct ourselves. Then he says, Nako vasana vishayi vritti rupe. He says, Nako means don't want, always say na, and na. For what? Vasana, the desires. Vishayi means the desires of what? Desire of the Lord, desire of the company of the good, desire to be punctual and disciplined. That desire you can have, but it says, Vishay, pleasures of the senses. The mind says, hey, no problem, today is Sunday, sleep half an hour extra. Then think of the sun god. Sunday, sun god. Will sun god come late? Will he take off? Will he rest? You should gain those things from the nature. Will the breeze says, okay, for millions of years I have been breathing. Today, one day I will stop. Imagine how it would be. Think. So, the desire, generally what happens is, the head is at the top. Correct? generally the lower body pulls it down, the stomach pulls it down. You should rise up. That is the difference between animals and us. For animals, the head, the belly, and the genitals are the same level. But for us, above the legs are the pelvic region, above the pelvic is the stomach and chest, above the chest is the brain, is the mind. So, rise above the temptations of the sense organs. The eyes wants to sleep extra. The ears doesn't want to listen to the good words or the morning alarm. Think. Therefore, depend on the biological clock which is inside. We should not depend on external things. When there is fear from within, we will be alert. When there is no fear, no alertness. So, Nako Vasana Vishayi Vritti Rupe says. So, say no to desires of the pleasures of the senses. So, Vritti Rupe means attitude formation. So, how did this Vritti had taken form, Rupa? Because of constant practices of the past. Constantly you keep getting up early in the morning, you'll get that habit. Constantly you start reading steadily, you feel like reading more. You feel like you constantly keep watching TV or cartoons or games, the mind forms that habit. Therefore, inculcate good habits, good things, right from the childhood. It happens. And then he says, Padharti jade kamana purva papi. He says, Padharti, the objects, jade, attracts us, kamana, the lust. Why? Purva papi, because of the sins of the past. Whatever we have been doing for the number of births, and even in this birth, without our knowledge, it pulls us, it drags us down. Therefore, you should have extra support to rise up. What is that extra support to come against the current of the vasanas of the past which pulls us down? It is the GPS, my dear friends, not the Google, not the YouTube. It is the Guru preaching system and perceiving the knowledge of the subtle sitting at the lotus feet of the Master. Think. Right? Padharthi jade kamana purva pape, because of the numerous sins in the sense, because of the repeated actions of the past, neglecting the consciousness and the effects of the future, we tend to repeat the same thing again and again. Think. I know people, even after 100 days, they go back to 4 months old story. See how strong the vasanas are. So then those vasanas which have been bringing from innumerable number of births, will it go off that fast without Guru Karuna? Think. And then he says, Mana kalpana likhato hina sava. says, O mind, O dear mind, Kalpana Leksha is a trace of desire, though he, even that Nasava should not be there. Even the trace of desire of the worldly pleasures. In case even if you have an iota of pressure that drags you down like what? Like a whole hailstorm, like a quick soil. I hope you have seen. You put your foot there, it drags inch by inch, inch by inch by inch, and the whole body goes inside and we get drowned there. Even a trace of it, not to be had. So, to sum up, it says, dwell not on the position, engulfing the mind in the desires. The mind is shaped by the sins of fire which we have been bringing from birth after birth, or in this one birth from our childhood, whatever we have been doing, the same thing comes out. And it says, let the passion to Ram be in the heart and name be on the lips always. O mind, fancy not, and forsake even the traces of the desire of, dash, I not complete. Thanks for being with. Stay put with a vigilant, cautious, alert, effulgent mind till we meet.